Hello. Tonight we're going to go over the Hot Wheels Redline sand crab. Of course, there are many variations or versions of this. A few colors even made in Hong Kong, and the majority of the castings were U.S. And here we have a hot pink, and then they could all three be hot pink, but a couple of them, or at least one of them, appears to be salmon. The one passing the window now is salmon. I'll say the other two are hot pink. Both colors are fairly hard to find, especially in good condition. So we'll pick them up and look at them here. Of course, they come with the daisy sheets and the daisy sticker sheets, and some kids chose to put them on, some didn't. But here's what a factory daisy sheet looks like. And this particular one, I'll show you here in a little bit, goes to a pretty cool car. But anyhow, we got definitely hot pink, as you can see. And then this one looks more salmon. So I'm not trying to say it is or it isn't one thing or another, but it definitely looks different. And if I put the hot pink down and pick up the other, these two look very similar in hand. But this one that I say looks salmon next to this one. Now this one looks more salmon. But if you look at the back, this one has those hot pink hues a lot more than this one does. So, like I said, it's just one of them things that's kind of tough to say. I'm just going to call them all hot pink for the sake of argument. And we'll put those guys away. And then these next ones will be another kind of tough color to find nice. I do have a few of these, but there's a yellow, a U.S. yellow. And then this one comes under the rare department. This is a U.S. aqua. Again, not that any sand crabs are probably super rare, but not even sure why I got to liking them so darn much, but I do. And then here's a light green. And, some people call light green apple green, but I believe the official name is just light green. I'm going to pull the yellow off of here to throw a regular green on to give the different hues of greens. We got aqua, light green, and just normal green. And then to add more confusion, here's the lime. Put the lime in there. Put the lime in the coconut. And I'll put the yellow back up next to it so you can see the difference. I have so many of these. Again, don't know why. Just kind of got a burr one day and decided I had to own all of them every time I seen one. So let's, again, yellow and lime. Very similar to the naked eye, but definitely different. It's funny, this yellow one has no tail paint, no tail lights. Both cars appear to be blister fresh. Pull at least 5 off of here. We'll move on to another color. We'll do the one color I don't have, which is very rare, is orange. There's a red and a blue. Sorry, just a huge fan of this casting. Just out of the blue. I grew up around Volkswagens, and we had sandrail buggies and stuff, but we never really had dune buggies, although my uncle did build dune buggies. for people. Again, there's the classic use of the daisy sheets. And here's the car that the daisy sheets, that daisy sticker sheet I have came with. It's a magenta. And I bought that from a nice older guy in Defiance, Ohio, who found it as well as a few other, I think there was 4 total, really minty Redlines. In a box, a Lionel train box he bought from somebody, as he collected Lionel trains, and he found these sticker sheets and that one there. And then this is also a magenta. And this car, if there's such a thing as a double shot paint, then this one is triple or quadruple, because the magenta paint on that thing is so thick and dark that it looks purple. But I bought it from a known seller. Again, it was advertised as such, as being double or triple painted from the factory. It's in excellent condition, unplayed with condition, but it is magenta when you compare the two. Man, look at that. Look at how dark that paint is. Very, very, very cool variation. The taillights actually are red, but they're kind of hard to tell. Again, nice shiny bases. If you're new to Hot Wheel Redline collecting and you want to collect a casting that's not going to break the bank, the Sand Crab is a great one to do. Since I've done all the rest of the cars in this case, I'm going to throw this one, tag this one in on the end. Not a car that I like, but a car that is fantastic if you're doing downhill Hot Wheel racing. It's a Hot Wheels Redline noodle head in magenta. And man, is this thing heavy. The hood opens on these. I try not to force them because I don't want to chip the paint, but the hood is not going to open. Don't remember where I got this one from, but it sure is a nice one. Definitely not one of my favorite castings. Probably one of the ugliest Hot Wheels they ever made. Sorry if I offend anyone who likes these darn things, but for me, I collect magentas, so it was a must-have. Can't have every magenta if I don't have a noodle head. Anyhow, please like and subscribe to my videos on YouTube. I believe they are free. It's free to subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed the videos. Have a good night.